Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be about 5 skincare brands that you should know about. I'm super excited about this video. I try to do it every year. It is my kind of smaller business video. And of course I like to do this video before the holidays if you are thinking about gifts for the skincare enthusiast in your life or just for your friends. I think you will really enjoy shopping these brands. With this video, make sure you check the description box. I will be updating that on any Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. As always, timestamps and links are in the description box below if you would like to jump around. I will also affiliate these brands whenever possible. Some of them I can, some of them I can't. And I did receive actually most of the products in this video in PR, but note that I've also purchased from all but one of these brands. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. My first brand I want to talk about is none other than Geek Gorgeous, which you've probably heard me talk about. I absolutely love this brand so much. To put this brand simply, they are a brand that is absolutely after my own heart. This is a brand that is fully fragrance-free, low in irritants, values transparency. They always list out the percentage of their active ingredients. Their prices are incredible. This is a very affordable brand. The only catch is that they are based in Hungary, so their free shipping threshold is a little high, but even then it's not extraordinarily high. And not only all of that, but they're also willing to have some of these more unique ingredients in their products. For example, a lot of people do know this at this point, Geek Gorgeous has retinaldehyde-based products. Retinaldehyde is a more advanced alternative to retinol, and I've seen people ask, why don't more brands have this? Why do so many brands have these kind of lower percentages of retinol products? And I would say it's probably because you do actually have to be kind of cautious when you start getting into these stronger retinoid territories. I would even say their 0.1% retinaldehyde was very much on par with my experience with 0.1% adapalene. Very similar. So I think it might come down to being a brand that is maybe more for skincare enthusiasts, and ironically that could be kind of part of what keeps them a little bit smaller, but oh my goodness, if you are a skincare enthusiast, this is such a stellar brand. Now, when it comes to this brand, I do have an entire video if you would like to know much more about the brand, but I have some add-ons since that video. They are continuing to release products, and I'm so happy. I woke up one morning and I saw that I had a DHL Express package coming, and I went, what did I order now? It's that time of year, isn't it? But lo and behold, what it was is the 2 newest moisturizers from Geek Gorgeous. So I'm so happy I can tell you a little bit about these. I did just get these, but just so you all know, the Hydration Station is a 6% glycerin and ectoin gel cream. I feel like glycerin is probably the most underrated ingredient in all of skincare. It's actually a wonderful humectant, but oh, how it has been overshadowed by hyaluronic acid. It's a great humectant though. What's interesting about this though is that it still is surprisingly fast to buff into your skin. I just put out a video on my favorite really heavy moisturizers, so you can see that this is nowhere near a heavy moisturizer, and yet it does leave your skin feeling moisturized. It is really incredible. The Happier Barrier contains 10% squalane and lipids. This one is a little bit of a heavier moisturizer, but even then, it's still lightweight. When I originally picked these up, I went, oh, they're 1 ounce size moisturizers. No, they are 1.69 fluid ounces. This is so great to see. I really respect brands that don't inflate their packaging sizes because this is going to be less wasteful. The catch is, we human beings, obviously self-included, I thought it was 1 fluid ounce, we aren't good at guessing the weight or volume of a product based on the packaging. We're actually terrible at it, so much so that some companies do inflate the sizing of their packaging just so people think they're getting a lot more than they are. But the end result of that is just more waste for the planet. So this is incredible to see. Yes, full-size moisturizers, 1.69 fluid ounces, amazing price points. I love this brand so much. I am so happy to see them just continuing to put out amazing products. The next brand I want to talk about is Bolden Skincare. Bolden Skincare was founded by 2 women of color, and as such, they thought about the things that some brands forget. When it comes to skincare, the amount of melanin in your skin will influence only certain aspects of your skincare routine. So, for example, steps like your cleanser, your hydrating toners, serums, moisturizers as an entire category. None of that is impacted by melanin production. But there certainly are aspects of skincare that are. So a good example that everyone probably knows is sunscreen. You might have a lot of trouble using a zinc oxide or titanium dioxide sunscreen if you have a deeper skin tone. Some of you with a medium skin tone are going, yes, I know, I hate zinc oxide. But it's even more important when you're talking about aspects of skincare which involve the physiological processes relating to melanin production. For example, scarring. Scars look different on people with lighter skin than deeper skin. We even have different terms for this, PIE versus PIH, and so it's really important to not only consider the specific ingredients to treat those, but also to test them. So to give you all an example of what I'm talking about, I wanted to mention the Bolden Dark Spot Fix, which is a product I haven't personally tried, but I was reading through this and just absolutely amazed at how well this brand chose ingredients to work on deeper skin tones. 4% tranexamic acid and 4% niacinamide, those ingredients have been studied together for deeper skin tones. It's actually kind of funny that we love tranexamic acid as much as we do in skincare spaces because as an ingredient, it's actually been studied a lot as a supplement. Yeah, on its own, it hasn't actually been shown to be very effective, but it has been paired with other ingredients, and then we do see efficacy. So it kind of suggests it's an ingredient to not just rely on entirely on its own. Alpha-arbutin, that's another amazing brightening ingredient. Kojic acid, which also usually isn't used on its own just because we do use it in such small percentages. Azelaic acid. You know, azelaic acid got me thinking about this same conversation. When I was doing the research on that ingredient for my peach slices video, I was amazed by how little research looked at deeper skin tones up until the last couple of years. Progress in this aspect has just been painfully slow. And also tetrapeptide 30, that is a brightening peptide that has again been studied for deeper skin tones. But again, this is a brand that anybody can use. I really like the hydrating cleanser. I was quite surprised by this one. It is a slightly foaming cleanser, but it is one that does still feel hydrating. It doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped. And then you probably have seen me talk about the under eye patches. Oh my goodness, I love these so much. When it comes to your under eye area, it's really important to buy products that target whatever concerns you have. You know, a smoothing product versus a brightening product are going to do very different things for your under eye area. So if you like the Skin Iceland patches, it's the same sticky principle in the way these apply to your skin, but those are absolutely for smoothing. These are for brightening with ingredients like niacinamide, alpha-arbutin, and tranexamic acid. These are so effective too. If you are at all like me and sometimes you just forget how to sleep. I'll never understand how my body is capable of forgetting a, very important mechanism. How does this happen? Sometimes I look over at my sweetie, she's sound asleep. She never has this problem. I'm so jealous. But me, sometimes my brain says, I don't know, I just forgot how to sleep. I had an idea though. We could instead think about things that happened when you were in 4th grade. With Bolden, not all of their products are fragrance-free if that is a concern that you have, so do make sure to check the ingredients, but also some very exciting news. I've been over here wondering for ages why this brand isn't at Ulta or Sephora, but they just came to Walmart. A limited selection, but they're now at Walmart. My next brand is completely new to me, but I am absolutely blown away by their quality and what they're doing in terms of transparency. This next brand is Isomers. They are a Canadian brand, and they did gift me their newest holiday set, which is a value set that costs $150 with a $205 value. And I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and show you what's in this set because it is a good example of the brand. Or rather, I should say one of the lines. This is the Simple Science line. They actually have kind of a bigger selection than I could have guessed from a brand I had not previously heard of. But anyway, in this set, you can see that these two are fragrance-free, low-irritant products that are all very focused and yet do use multiple ingredients to accomplish an end goal. So first up, let's look at what they're calling their daily microdose serums. When you look at these two products, 0.1% retinol, 1% azelaic acid, 3% niacinamide, those might sound like really low levels of those ingredients, but in all truth, they're really not. And like I was just saying in the last section, when you combine those active ingredients together into one formula, that's where you can have a synergistic effect, so that you get, again, more from the sum of the parts than from the individual ingredients. They also have some boosters. If you do want more, you can get a 5% niacinamide booster, or, and this is probably my favorite, a 14% azelaic acid booster. 15% is the level at which azelaic acid is prescription only, so this is 14%. I'm living for that. I did have to write them with this because they're calling it a booster complex, and I started to worry about that, but yes, it's 14% azelaic acid, and they've also included some licorice and some salicylic acid as well. And then a 2% salicylic acid BHA exfoliating serum, that is again the highest level of BHA that is approved for, of salicylic acid that is approved for acne. And then finally, a beautiful ceramide barrier relief protective skin cream. This is such an advanced set that really is for a variety of needs, but I would say in particular, if you are somebody who deals with acne, this is going to be a great set for you. My next brand is one that I love so dearly. That is none other than the Butter's Hygienics. Now listen, on this channel, I confess to you that I have kind of stopped trying new body care. I still get questions about it, so I don't know, I might make an updated video on this if you're interested, but I've stopped exploring options because I feel so happy with the body care that I just rely on at this point. It just doesn't change. And that is, I stick with Kopari's body creams. Oh my goodness, I love their body creams. And from the Butter's Hygienics, all of the body oils, the bubble baths, the soaps, I love this brand so much for body care. This is a brand that just makes body care really fun and effective. This bubble bath right here, this is the white tea and ginger. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, hopefully, but it's got kind of this pink glittery-ish color to it, and what you won't be able to smell, because we don't yet have smell-o-vision, is just how amazing all of these smell. Oh, this brand is so good at scents. Their bath oils, also some of my favorites. They sent me over these new products here. This is the Black Rose and Spice line. I don't think I would have picked this out for myself. I would have gone, I tend to not like rose. I don't know about spice. But as a combination, it smells so luxurious. And I saw that they have a skincare set that is made for FTM people, and I love it so much. I feel like, as a gay woman myself, I feel like, come June, every company puts a rainbow on their products and says, Happy Pride Month. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad about that. I think it's a nice gesture. But I think that it is a lot easier to say, hey, we're an inclusive brand, than it probably is to say, here's an FTM skincare set. I think what I'm saying is it's the difference between saying you're inclusive and being so inclusive that you've actually made skincare that is for LGBT plus people. It's amazing. I love this company so much. I do have a code, but stay tuned because I think there will be a better code come Black Friday. I think so. I will update in the description box. And then last, but certainly not least, not least, I'm wearing the hoodie. The brand Stratia. Oh my goodness, I love this brand. They've started their 20% off sale. It's a once-a-year event. Don't miss it if you are interested in this brand. Now, if you're new to this brand, I do think the best place to start is with the Essentials Kit. I went ahead and bought another one of these so I could show it to you. So this comes with the beloved Liquid Gold, the Soft Touch AHA, which is a 10% mandelic toner, and the Velvet Cleansing Milk. All three of these are amazing as an introduction to the brand. They've also expanded, and they now have, You probably saw me talk about the Interface Moisturizer in a recent video. I'll link that if you missed it. I somehow have never told you all about Rewind on this channel, so I did want to make sure to mention this. This is a very hydrating serum that also uses DMAE. DMAE is a very interesting ingredient. It won't cause any kind of irritation on your skin, and yet it acts as an active ingredient. It is amazing for smoothing and for firming, and again, in a hydrating solution. Basically, if you like the results from Perricone MD products, he also loves that ingredient, but this is clearly a fraction of the price of Perricone MD products. And I feel like I'm a broken record on liquid gold. I feel like I am, so I'll just quickly mention that this is one of the, if not the most, repairing products that I've ever tried in my life. It is a very lightweight moisturizer, one that I actually prefer to treat as a serum exclusively for nighttime use because it's orange. That's a good reason. It's a good reason. If you deal with any kind of skin irritation, it is one of few products that I just feel I want to tell you you need it. I typically don't use that type of language, but it is really an incredible product. And my friends, that brings us to the end of this video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any other small business favorite brands. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, do not forget to check the description box below, which I will continue to update with Black Friday sales and deals. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time.